Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Trailblazers will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Portland. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah. Last season, they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Here's Lillard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And finished off by Avdia.
Use the pick to perfection. Nice job all around there by Lillard.
Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Lillard. Here he goes.
I just like how Lillard puts constant pressure on the defense.
Personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian...
Whoa! Nice.
Oh, damn. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Avdia's got 5 now.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Giannis outside. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And here's Portland. They're on a 10-2 run here. Lillard outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Porter. Harris outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Williams. Harris a screen. Clock at 6. From deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Pass to Porter. Misses the 3. Trailblazers leading by 7. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys, back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Jazz trailed by 7. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Giannis drives in.
But when he gets going on the dribble, no one can stop Giannis. He's just too much.
the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Jazz with some changes. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Rollins. Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
And now Utah, fast break. Pulls up for three. Another miss by Utah. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Rollins.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Trailblazers lead by 2.
16, the Jazz, 14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
For 3, Henderson. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Well, another assist in the career of Holiday. We've seen him run point for a long time.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams changing it up here. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Sharp. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, just a couple of years into the league, but Sharp has shown he's good from deep.
Williams can't hit. Sharp on the wing. He has 7. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Man, even in a league of high risers, Shaedon Sharp stands out.
To the inside. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
powerhouse slam. Clingan gave it everything on that one.
Pass to Collier. Out to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clingan with the block.
And at 7'2", Clingan is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
And stolen by Lillard. Pass to Clingan. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Misses the slam off the fast break. Now Clingan. Lillard outside. Driving in. 4 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Clingan's shot is off.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Back to Williams. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lillard left side. Pass to Clingan. Back to Lillard. Fires for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Clingan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Clingan when he's that close.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. 1:42 left to play here in the half. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones like Tony Parker, Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Kevin?
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Henderson, no good.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
You love Porter's effort level on offense. He works hard to find his shot.
Here's Henderson. Rebound, Utah. Pass to Williams. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea.
Oh, man! Wow!
Assist goes to...
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Anderson looking it over. Porter with the steal. Harris outside. Antetokounmpo inside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Henderson, no one around him. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The shake. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Portland out in front. They're up by 4.
26.
And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Short. That's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, Sharp's offense is really coming together now. He's becoming an efficient and productive threat, and we're seeing that tonight.
The Jazz working the ball around now. And here's the fast break. Lillard outside. Porter pulls it in. Jazz trail by 6. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And Porter drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lillard misses.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Back to Harris. Launches it from deep. The Jazz again can't hit it.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Out to Harris. Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 6.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love
Assist from
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jazz trailed by 4. They set the pick. Pass to Collier. Now Filipowski. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Sharp. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, Sharp is just pouring shots in. Great to see him playing with this blend of energy and assertiveness.
Nobody near Lillard. Misses the wing J.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Klingon. The layup off target. Here's Filipowski. And that one is hammered home.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Rollins. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Trailblazers with the lead. Here's Sharp into the lane. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Just punching it in off the drive. Sharp plays with such edge and energy.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
substitution on the court.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Henderson, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Utah. Trailing by 4. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Inside. No good from Grant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Trailblazers making a switch here. A tight game here in Portland. Henderson outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Avdia. Lays it up off the glass. Avdia's got 11 points.
Well, Avdia has decent size, but it's really about positioning for him on the floor. That's how he wins second chances like this.
Oh, good on the 3. Jazz trail by 4. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. 17 seconds left to play here in the third. Left side, Williams. Grant outside. To the paint. With 2 seconds left. And he sinks the layup. Thibault got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for the Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Stolen by Avdia.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His fourth turnover hampering their effort.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
To the left wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Jazz making a switch here.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Pass to Sharpe. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Sinks the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Karaban. Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
To the wing right side. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard attacking. A second chance effort. Swinging. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Lillard left side. Six to shoot. Oh, the dunk!
Well, this is Dame time. You need a bucket, you know who to go to.
Got it to go!
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
There's a screen by Kamara. Here's Sharp. There's the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the rejection by Giannis. .124 left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard with it. Picked up by Hicks.
Known for his scoring there. Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screening role.
That's good from Kamara.
Well, make no mistake. This is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
Here is Lillard.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Giannis, oh, what a move! Giannis!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And there's the whistle. That goes on Deni Avdija. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Porter. Driving inside. Oh, what a play inside.
This team needed someone to step up, and it's Kevin Porter Jr., the former first-round pick, with a huge basket.
There's a screen by Kamara. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball or just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it.